Ready.
All right,
Awesome.
sir. So we are here, Pensacola Beach Air Show, home crowd. You've already flown over it. You guys have already flown over a couple of times. I mean, what is that like flying in this air show already?
This is an incredible place to perform and even a more special place to call home. You know, I get a lot of media interviews. I do a lot of things throughout the year. And there's one answer that I answer the same every time. They always ask me where my favorite place to fly is. And I always say it's Pensacola. This is the place that we call home. This is the community that embraces us. And this is where our best fans are. So I love being here flying.
I have to ask you a question. I mean, every naval aviator starts their journey at some point here in Pensacola. So I'm guessing you did as well. Now, what's it like flying over the beach and flying around here for you? I mean, that must be special.
It's absolutely surreal. So 20 years ago from right now, we found ourselves here, you know, myself looking up here in my very first indoctrination or pre-flight into naval aviation, seeing the blue aircraft flying around. It's something I never could have imagined that I would be doing someday. I'm honored enough to do it. It's certainly a dream that maybe I didn't know at the time I had come true, but certainly is now.
Now, what is, I mean, you guys go to so many different air shows throughout the year. Each of them, I feel like, brings their own different challenges, own different dynamics. What's special and also challenging about performing here?
Yeah, so anytime we do a remote show, so we call this a remote show, even though we're about 5 miles away down to the beach, it is a remote show from us. They have their own unique challenges because we lose a lot of the ground reference checkpoints that we normally have. And the show line's over water. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to fly around and put on the perfect show in terms of placement, or what we like to always do. But what the great thing about a place like this is, and especially Pensacola, is the energy that this entire community brings. And we can honestly hear it when our communications cart keys the mic. We can hear the people in the background. And that is very special. It's incredibly motivating. And not that we don't love it from every single show, but our home shows here mean they're very important to us.
Now, you guys aren't just sitting in the cockpit, flying around up there. It's a workout. I mean, can you talk about that? Just the physicality of doing this demo?
Yeah, it is. It is certainly physically demanding. It's demanding on 2 levels for myself, and I would assume all the other pilots as well. It's physically demanding, about 45 minutes. We are in constant body strains, whether that's G-force or to maintain what we call our fulcrum in the cockpit. We are constantly straining to be precise for one another, have the best formation, and just put on the best show. At the same time, it's also very mentally taxing. So when you leave the cockpit, when you come down, we give that final salute that you get the great pictures of. It's a mental release momentarily there as well. And then we lock it right back on. Do all the other things we need to do, whether it's the debrief, our crowd line, special interest groups. But that mental focus is easily as exhausting as the physical focus when we do it.
Now, what's your favorite maneuver?
My favorite maneuver is the one that goes the best for the day. So I know that's kind of notwithstanding. You know, again, every show site has a unique place where the maneuver looks great. The one that we're always striving for is the Diamond 360 to make it look just incredibly close and tight and have the best formation. And for us, being kind of the signature Blue Angel diamond formation, our diamond takes an incredible amount of pride in that. I really enjoy flying the barrel roll break. It's a very graceful maneuver. That's one of the ones I enjoy flying. But the best one is the one that goes best for the day.
Now, I got to ask you, there's the diamond and the solos. Is there a little friendly competition?
There always is. We make sure that we keep kind of that friendly competition. But in the end, we form the Delta. It's one team here. So while we joke around amongst each other. We ask everybody, you know, who is better for the day, the diamond or the solos, and we look down upon the one that answers incorrectly. We certainly are just one team here, so it's just friendly banter.
Commander, I guess, can you talk about a little bit about what you're expecting over the next 2 days with the shows as far as weather and like what kind of show, like a low show, high show, that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we always want to push the show that gives ourselves the best opportunity to show the crowd. Again, with clouds that you see today, really good opportunity for us to do a high show. And constantly throughout the demo, I'm always reassessing the weather and looking to go to the best show we can possibly do. But the great part about our team is that we fly, and we have 4 different shows we can fly with some subtle modifications and maneuvers to get everybody out there the best show possible.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but you took over as commander of this in November, so this is your first season, and going into this show, like how is it what you expected when you got this job, or how are you feeling about that?
That's a great question. So a year ago right now, I showed up in Pensacola to start with the finalist interviews for our next year's team members. So I got to see this show last year. Looking up, it was hard at the time to even believe that I would be doing that a year from now. This job has been absolutely as hard as everybody made it out to be. So nobody lied to me about it. It's very, very difficult, but it's also incredibly rewarding. And I feel like as we near the halfway point of our season, which is essentially this show, we're really starting to believe that maybe this suit that we're wearing, that we get to zip up every day, that we're honored to wear, that we are earning it at this point, which I think is a really important thing for our team. And we use this show as kind of a springboard of the second half of our season, and I'm excited for that.
And then you're obviously going to be having the homecoming show here in November. What are you? I guess looking for anything like for people to look at today versus a few months from now when you're flying over the base here in front of a crowd?
Well, the community here is unique. There's probably no place on earth other than maybe our comm cart that knows the Blue Angels better and can see our maneuvers get better throughout the year. So while we aren't in our final sets yet, we hope to be there by the end of the season if we earn it throughout the year. And I'm interested to see what the Pensacola community says about our maneuvers today versus our end of season show in November.
Now, on the maneuvers, I know this is a different one, the Delta aileron roll.
Yes, sir.
How often do you guys try and change up the demo, and could we expect something new next year?
So we are always looking to innovate. We have some signature maneuvers that I don't believe the Blue Angels will ever change. We're going to always show you the diamond and delta formations. The solos will always have their opposing passes. But we're always looking something to tweak every single year, whether that's timing between maneuvers or adding a new maneuver. While I don't want to give all the keys away to the car, we're always looking to innovate. And now in the 5th year of flying the Super Hornet, we really get an opportunity to push this aircraft and see what it can do, because it is different than the legacy aircraft. It can do some different things that the Hornet couldn't do, and it has some stuff that the Hornet could do that this couldn't. So we're always looking forward to innovating, but we will ideally show you the Delta aileron roll over the beach this weekend.
We might be starting to get short on time.